Well, Rob, we were just sitting here reminiscing a little bit about when you were in Dallas.
Yeah.
You and Andrew McCarthy.
It seems like so long ago, but it was only about a year and a half.
And now here the two of you are working together again in St. Elmo's Fire.
That's right.
And you're playing a most interesting role. Do you consider this perhaps your most interesting role to date?
I not only consider it the most interesting, I think that as an actor it was the most challenging. And I'd love to do roles like this all the time. And you know, it was great to work with Andrew and with all the cast. And I think the reason that everyone comes off as well as they do in the movies because of the camaraderie that we already developed, Andrew and I in particular. And he's wonderful in the picture.
And then I read that you and Emilio went to school together.
Right.
Were you pals in school?
Yeah, we were more like good acquaintances, and then we became obviously really close on The Outsiders. I mean, so we did grow up together, though.
Yeah. Your role, in your role, you're married, sort of.
Yeah, right. I mean, I am married, but I'm the worst husband in the world. I mean, I never see my wife. I cheat on her left and right, and I never see my little daughter. And he just is not, he got married for the wrong reasons, and he doesn't realize that. And he does eventually, and he writes it, and he does well. But he wants more than anything to do right by his wife. I mean, that's really what he wants. It's not that he hates her and he can't, and he's like cheating on her maliciously. The key to Billy is everything is done without malice, and he's just, and he gets away with it because he's so charming.
And so good looking, and people just forgive him, I guess.
He's an easy guy to forgive.
I interviewed Melissa not too long ago for Sylvester, and one of the things she said was that she says, Rob can't even say the word married. It comes out m-m-m-m-m.
That's right, that's true. That's true. So, I mean, marriage, I could not relate at all to that. Many years down the road, many for me.
So, in a sense, then, you can really empathize and even sympathize with Billy.
Oh, I can, yes, absolutely. Anybody can be in a relationship where they're just like trapped, and Billy's trapped everywhere. He's trapped in his relationship. He's trapped within his friendship circle with the gang. He's not going anywhere, and he's trapped at work. And Joel was constantly reminding me of the trap motif, if you will. You know, and Billy's always trying to get out of wherever he is. If you notice in scenes, get out of his clothes, get out of scenes, get out of cars. He's always getting out.
I wonder, you're talking about being trapped. Did you feel trapped the night that you were on The Tonight Show with Joan Rivers and she was just getting so personal? I couldn't believe it.
I trapped. I mean, I was. You know what's funny is I got a rematch with Joan coming up in 2 weeks. I mean, they're going to sell tickets to this one. We have boxing gloves, Joan and I. I was flustered. I was utterly flustered. I didn't know what to talk about. I mean. But, I mean, you got to know that going on the show. I mean, it was all in good fun, and I honestly didn't know what to say.
But she was just going for the juggler, wasn't she?
I know she does. And then, but then she'll back off right before people hate her. That's the thing about Joan is I turn the audience toward, I mean, I said something, I forget, we were talking about Nastasia, I think, and I said something, and the audience went, "Aw," and then Joan backed off. So that's the thing.
But then when you had to talk to Melissa about it, what was that like?
Well, luckily she was not there. She was working that night, and she didn't see it.
But she saw the tape.
But she heard about it. Oh yeah. I mean, it was nothing that she didn't know, and it was, you know, I just, you know, Joan Rivers. Well, enough said, you know. Joan Rivers, what else can I say?
And she didn't say, now what really happened with you and Nastasia?
Oh, she said that, but she did that months before that.
Rob, you really live on the edge, don't you?
I have been, yes, and you're certainly bringing that point up. So I guess I do have more in common with Billy Hicks than I thought I did.
Yes, and it's not the saxophone.
No.
Do you play the saxophone in real life?
I've started to play. They gave me my sax as a gift. And I learned to play for the movie, and but I put it away. It's been 6 months. So I did learn for the movie. I took lessons every day. And it's great. It's the best instrument in the world, but I just unfortunately gave it up once I stopped doing the movie. And now I'm picking it up again and learning it all over again.
And you kept your earring.
Kept the earring, and, you know, kept the long hair. Anything to just be a little different than the next movie. Next time you see me, I'll probably be bald. I'll be
I hope not.
saying, "Who loves you, baby?" or something.
I'm not ready for
Bald Rob Lowe yet.
No,
Not yet.
I am definitely not ready for that, nor are your many, many fans. Rob, you're fun to talk with.
Thank you.
And give my best to Melissa
I will.
because I have talked with her a number of times and like her very much.
Right.
So, and let's hope that St. Elmo's is a big, big hit for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, thanks,
Thank
Rob.
you very much.
You're
Safe. Give me speed. Get your thinking. Speed. With sound.
Rob, would you say this is your most interesting role to date? In interviewing Melissa, I have heard her say that, and she said it to me, that Rob can't even say the word married. It comes out mum. Billy is just not the greatest guy in the world, is he, or the truest? When you were on The Tonight Show with Joan Rivers, didn't you feel somewhat trapped in that situation? But she just really kept going for the juggler. Then, what did you say to Melissa when you saw her? Did you really learn to play the sax? And you've kept the earring. Were you and Emilio buddies and pals? Did you hang out together in high school? Okay, just reactions now. Okay, thank you.